This kind of question stumps so many students that whether you should multiply everything that's in the bracket first with 5 or is there a better way? I'll show you both, but before that, let's look at two most important things in algebra, that is the goal and the rule. The goal is to isolate variable. In this case, the variable is p. We have to make sure that p is all by itself on one side of the equation. To reach the goal, we need to follow the rule to keep it balanced. To keep what balanced? To keep the equation balanced. Left side should always be equal to right side. This means whatever you do on the left side of the equation, you're supposed to do it on the right side. Simple. Let's get started. We'll start with the distributive property method first, where we will multiply everything that's inside the bracket with 5. So 5 multiplied by p is 5p. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. And plus would be copied as it is, and that is equal to 25. I have done nothing so far. I have simply multiplied everything with 5 that's inside the bracket. All right. Now let's try to remove this plus 10. That is the hindrance in isolating the variable, that is p. So in order to remove this plus 10, what should we do? Can I say 5p plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 25 minus 10. By doing minus 10 on both sides of the equation, we are trying to reach the goal to isolate p, and we are following the rule of keeping it balanced. What we did on the left, we did minus 10, and we did the same on the right, minus 10, right? So minus 10 is 0. So can I say 5p is equals to 15, 25 minus 10, and therefore p is equal to 15 divided by 5. Now my question here is, how did 5 magically move from here to there? It's not magic. It was actually this, that we usually skip this step, but this is what you are doing. That's why 5 is moving from left side to right side. We are practically just dividing everything by 5 here. Okay, so therefore p is equal to 3. Now moving on to the next method. I'm sorry, this is the space I'm left with. I'm going to use a different color. So two methods are, you can differentiate between two methods, okay? So instead of multiplying everything in the bracket, what I'll do, I'll try to remove this 5. How can I remove this 5? 5p plus 2 means 5 is being multiplied with whatever is in the bracket. Now in order to remove this 5, I'll do the opposite of multiplication, that is division. So I'm going to divide everything with 5. And because we have to follow the rule to keep it balanced, that means right side would also be divided by 5. Now this 5 is cancelled. What are we left with? P plus 2 is equal to 5, right? Sorry for that. Therefore, p is equal to 5 minus 2. Again, 2 did not move from here to there magically. That was not magic. It was this. P plus 2 as it is minus 2. We have to remove p from here, and that's why we are doing 5 minus 2. This step will lead to this step, and our answer is 3 as in the first method.